Hello, today is such a beautiful day. I'm about to run out and do some errands, but before I go, I thought I would shoot a video about my apartment. Is my front door, and to the right of my front door is a really great view of the city. And it's a really beautiful day today. So I come into my front door, and here's my kitchen. On the right hand side I have a sink and a little hot plate, which I use to cook all my meals. And I bought my Vitamix from home, which is so super handy. It's nice to go get a bunch of veggies and just blend them up and make soup or make smoothies. Yeah, it's a great tool. And I have my kettle here, which is really wonderful too, because the water in China, you can't just drink it from the tap, so it's good to boil it. But I actually get water delivered in a big jug, so I don't have to do that all the time. So I use this basically, or mostly, for tea. And then I have my sink and a few dishes, and my refrigerator is here in my living room. This is my living room. It's a nice little space to have people over and watch TV, though I never watch TV in this apartment. It says that I need a card, and someone told me all the channels are in Chinese, which would be great to help me learn Chinese better, to be able to watch the shows, but I have yet to get a card. And then over here I have a little artwork from my nephew Linus. He gave it to me on my graduation day. And it says, "Happy graduation, Unica." And then I have a pointer that I use for the boards when I'm teaching, for blackboards or whiteboards, or just to point out things to children that I'm teaching. And I have a few pictures of my niece and nephew, and my nieces and nephews. There's a Christmas card. And I have this really cool Chinese, like, kind of, I don't know if it's origami. I don't think it's origami, but it's like a paper cutout of a dragon. My friend Yi Wing gave me that some time ago. And then I have a couple bottles of wine that were given to me at a barbecue. I have yet to drink them. I think they're really cute. And the little packaging, this woman made them. I actually tasted this wine, not from these bottles, but when I was at the barbecue, it was quite strong. Here I have, I think it's a drying rack. I'm not quite sure. I don't use it. I just leave my dishes over next to the sink on the drying rack there. But at some of the schools that I work at, I've actually seen this. They put the dishes in there, and maybe it's an extra sanitation measure. I'm not quite sure, but I don't find that I need it. And then here we enter into my bedroom, and I've got some scarves on the door and a couple cloth bags. And here is a rack that I actually use to hang clothes on when they come out of the wash machine. When I wash clothes, this whole room is covered in, this whole room is a drying rack, because I just don't have enough space in this little rack here, so I hang things from the bunk bed, and on the bunk bed ladder, everywhere is a drying rack. So I sleep on the bottom bunk here. I have 2 bunks, which is handy if I ever have guests or my parents visit, which I doubt they'll visit while I'm actually here in Liupan Shui. Maybe if I decide to move somewhere else, they'll visit. It's not super exciting here. It's a little sleepy, but it's nice. I like it. It's a nice starter city. A nice introduction to China. Here I have my closet with my clothes. I've got some pants up top, shirts, dresses hanging, some sweaters. It gets a little chilly here in the fall and winter months. And then over here I have a desk and a chair. I have my computer here, and I actually use this desk as a dresser. I've got like underwear here and socks and bras and things like that. And then I have the shelves here for like personal items, makeup and lotions and things like that. I honestly spend so much time here at this desk. I eat my dinner here, looking out the window. It's a great place to people watch. And it's a really beautiful day out today. Let's see if I can get a better view through the bottom here. Very sunny. In front of my window, you'll notice all these bars. I'm not quite sure, but I've noticed that a lot of apartments, buildings have these bars. Someone told me that it was for cat burglars, but I find it hard since I'm on the 23rd floor that someone would like climb up the building and try to break into my window. But then someone also told me it's so people won't jump for suicide. I don't know. I really don't understand why there's bars in front of the windows, but I really hate them. I hate the bars. I wish I could get rid of them. It would give me more access to my window. Yeah, I don't like these bars at all. So leaving out of my bedroom, we go through the living room again. In my fridge, I've got a mirror here. And then when you come into my apartment, if we were coming in once again, on the left-hand side, there is a little sink so I can wash my face and brush my teeth, things like that. I have a washing machine. I do not have a dryer. I have a leaky hot water heater. And I have like a little bucket here underneath to catch the drips of water. Over here I have a rack where I put my toilet paper and cleaning supplies, any excess groceries that don't fit on top of the refrigerator or in the refrigerator I put over here. I also have some cleaning supplies, my mop, a couple brooms. Yeah. And also, there's a funny story about this washing machine. When I first got here, I had no clue how to use it. And it was washing my clothes and it stopped. And I had to call my coworkers to find out that I had to plug this hose. There's a hose for drainage of the water. So once I put that hose in, it started back up. And then I went to my room and I was doing things at my desk. And I noticed that the clothes had stopped, or at least I thought. But the hose had come disconnected from the hole in the ground and there was water everywhere. It literally flooded this whole area here. So I understand now why this is tiled and not like this kind of wooden overlay material. And here is my toilet / shower. It has heating lamps at the top. I need to get 3 new bulbs. I'm not quite sure if they work. Maybe they're burnt out or maybe they just don't work. A coworker told me that he purchased extra bulbs and then when he plugged them in they didn't work and he couldn't get a hold of the maintenance people and it was just a big mess. So just a bunch of wasted money on bulbs. But here I have a shower which is really nice. I have a little shelf for my shower items, gel, soaps, sponges, razor. And then here is also where the toilet is. It's a squat toilet. So yeah, everywhere I think mostly in China it's predominantly squat toilets. It took a little time to get used to. I've never fallen in the hole while I was showering, but yep, that's my bathroom. Oh, and you also can't flush paper in the squat toilet. You have to put paper in a bag, which is a little strange. But yeah, the systems aren't set up to have paper or other items, maxi-pad, or I guess tampons or anything like that go through, so you have to throw them in a bag. It's a little inconvenient, but you get used to it. And then here's my front door again, and I have my shoes by the front door, and I totally understand why people do this. I understand why the custom of people putting their shoes by the front door, I think, has happened. Not only is it just a little more sanitary, because a lot of the streets here are pretty rough. Some aren't finished. There's a lot of people in China, so, you know, there's a lot of just very dusty streets. A lot of people spit, so it's kind of nice not to track that through your apartment. So yeah, that's my apartment. So I hope this video was informational for you if you're thinking about moving to China and you want to get a feel for the apartments. I'm sure all apartments are different, but I've never seen like a huge apartment for someone who's teaching English as a second language. Maybe there are, I'm not quite sure, I haven't seen them yet. But I hope you like this video. If so, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you. Until next time, take care.